Welcome to Java World. This is your Avijit sir presenting in this session General Programming and Decision Making in Java. So let's start the chapter. Different ways to get data value within a program. Number 1, by assigning the values. Number 2, by using BlueJ system. Number 3, by using input stream. And last, number 4, by using command line statement. Now, Java programming by using assignment statement. In this, the values are assigned to a variable. The left side operand of the assignment operator is a variable and the right side operand of the assignment operator is a value. Now, a is a variable, equal to is an assignment operator, and 10 is the constant or the value. The value on the right side must be of the same data type of the operand on the left side. Otherwise, compiler will display error. Now, for example, in this case, if you see the example double is the data type, a is a variable. Now, when you write the value, it should match the data type. So, if you write 10, it will mismatch. So, what you have to do is, you have to use a decimal point, that is 10.0. Okay. Now you see one example how to write a program to find the sum of two numbers using assignment statement. So to find the sum of two numbers by using assignment statement, we have to write the programming structure. We have to write the name of the class. So public class sum. So it's the name, class name should always be meaningful with the question. Then is your main function, public static void main string args, and then you declare integer data type variables a, b, and c, and initialize c is equal to 0, where you will store the output. Now, in this case, you are using assignment statement. So you have to assign the values. So here a equals to 25 and b equals to 30 and c equals to a plus b. So the output will be stored in the variable c, which is of integer type. Now we have to display the result. So we have to use this command system.out.println the sum of two numbers is equal to plus c. So the output, when you run the program, the output will be 55. Now in this type of programming, the drawback is there. If you run 10 times, it will always give you the same output because the value in this case is fixed. That is, a's value is 25 and b's value is 30. Now in this program, it shows how the value can be used in a program by using assignment statement. We can see that the integer 25 and 30 are assigned to the variables and a and b respectively. These values are added to produce the result as 55. But what are the major drawbacks of assignment statement? Data items remain fixed with variables because it will not change. Same data are applied to produce the result as many times as you execute the program. Just I told you, if you run the program 10 times, you will get the output same. To work with different values, you always need to have the program for necessary changes. Now if you see properly, this is where you have to write the program, and this is how you have to execute Java program. After writing the program, you have to compile it. You can see the compile button is in up. You click on the compile button, and then if there is no error in the program, then you can see in the down it is written compiled, no syntax error. That means there is no mistake in writing. Okay, so after you finish this, then what you have to do, you have to see where you have written the sum. You can see the window sum. You right click on it and then select void main args. Once you click on that, then it will run the program and give you the output. See, the sum of two numbers is equal to 55. This is how the assignment statement program is executed. Now Java programming by using BlueJ statement. Now in this, it accepts the value from the user at the time of execution of program. That means we don't have to assign any value to a variables. We can input the variables at the time of running the program. The data types and the variables are declared within main functions. Example, public static void main. Now you see, before we used to write inside the method string args. Now what you will do, now you will declare the variable inside this braces int a and int b. The function will accept two different values from the user of the defined data type, and after manipulation, the output of the program is obtained on the screen. See one example, boys. The question is, write a program in Java to find the sum and average of three numbers by using function argument. That means through BlueJ. Now, first line is the comment line, because you can see two slash to find the sum and average of three numbers by using the function arguments. Now, this comment statement is a non-executable statement. Even if you don't write, still the program will run. But this is written in order to make the user understand what is this program all about. Now, first we'll write the class name, that is public class average. Then we'll start the brace, and then we'll write what? The main function. Now see the main function where the difference is public static void main. Till here it is okay. But after that, in assignment we used to write strings args, but now in this we will not write string args. Here we will write the variables with the data type int a, int b and int c. Now in this we have not entered any values to a, b, c. Next we start with the brace int sum equals to 0. So we initialized a variable called sum, which is of integer data type. Float average equals to 0.0. Now sum equals to a plus b plus c. Now we have written the formula and where the answer will be stored in sum. Average is equal to sum divided by 3. So whatever answer is stored in sum, so sum divided by 3 will give you the average. And then we have to display the output. So system.out.println, the sum equals to where it is stored, in which variable? Sum. So plus sum system.out.println, the average is equal to plus avg. Now what happens? Now we have to give the values during the runtime. So this is where we write the program. It's the editor, and then we'll compile the program after writing. After you have finished writing the program, then what we'll do? Compile. Click on the compile button, and if there is no mistake in writing, if there is no error, then in the down it will display no syntax error. After you have done that, then you have to run the program. Right click on the average, you can see average. Right click the mouse button and select void main ABC. You have to select that. When you select that, then you can see a dialog box will come where you have to enter the value for A, B and C. In this case, they have entered 45, 55 and 65. So 45 is stored in A, 55 is stored in B and 65 is stored in C. So as you know, you have already written the formula sum equals to A plus B plus C. So all these values will be added up. It will be stored in sum, and then you can find the average by dividing sum with 3. And then you will get the output. The sum equals to 165 and the average is 55.0. Why 0.0? Because you have declared average as float. So it will give a floating data type value. Hope you all have understood the lesson. Please practice lots of programming on these two topics. Then we'll move to the third and fourth topic in our next session. So we'll soon meet in the next session with the third and fourth method to write a program. Till then, take care. Thank you. This is Avjit sir signing off.